It's a great pleasure to join you today at the opening of this national workshop on the role and responsibilities of the Nuclear Energy Program Implementing Organization, also known as the NEPIO. This is an important step forward for Ethiopia and a meaningful moment for Africa and for the global nuclear community. Allow me to begin by acknowledging the commitment Ethiopia has already demonstrated. When Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed announced earlier this year that Ethiopia would begin preparing for a future nuclear power program, it was not simply a policy decision. It was a strategic signal. Ethiopia intends to secure a clean, reliable, and resilient energy foundation required to support long-term development, industrialization, and prosperity. It is a signal aligned with Ethiopia's vision, with the aspirations of its young and growing population, and with the continent's broader transformation. Indeed, across Africa today, momentum for nuclear energy is stronger than at any time in recent history. Many countries are exploring or initiating nuclear power programs to meet rising electricity demand, strengthen energy security, and support climate-resilient growth. Early this year, at the G20, the IAEA launched the Nuclear Power for Development in Africa Outlook. This comprehensive assessment of the continent's energy needs, development pathways, and future scenarios highlights what we all know. Africa will require massive new generation capacity by mid-century, and nuclear power, with its ability to deliver clean 24/7 electricity at scale, is increasingly seen as an essential part of that future. Ethiopia has positioned itself at the forefront of this continental shift. The recent inauguration of the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam was a landmark achievement, expanding national capacity and enabling new opportunities for economic growth. By now, complementing hydropower with nuclear energy, Ethiopia is laying the groundwork for a truly diversified and resilient energy mix, one capable of sustaining decades of industrial expansion while reducing vulnerability to climate variability. The IAEA is proud to accompany Ethiopia in this journey, just as we support all member states embarking on new nuclear power programs. Our cooperation to date has already been fruitful. The visit of the Ethiopian delegation to Vienna early this year confirmed Ethiopia's commitment and clarified the next steps toward building the institutional, legal, human resource and technical foundations required for a successful program. We are supporting Ethiopia in areas ranging from capacity building to institutional development, and today's workshop represents a deepening of that partnership. This week, our focus is the NEPIO, the Nuclear Energy Program Implementing Organization. At the heart of every successful nuclear program sits the NEPIO. It is the coordinating body responsible for guiding all national efforts during the early stages of program development. It neither replaces existing institutions nor operates in isolation. Rather, the NEPIO brings together ministries, regulators, utilities, infrastructure agencies, universities, industry, and financial authorities. Its aim is to develop a coherent national position, an integrated response to infrastructure needs, and a roadmap that reflects Ethiopia's priorities and realities. As we will explore during this workshop, the NEPIO plays several core functions. First, it leads the development of a national position on nuclear power This is more than a political statement. It is a comprehensive analysis of why the country is pursuing nuclear power, how it aligns with national development strategies, what the expected benefits are, and what risks must be managed. Second, the NPO coordinates progress across the 19 nuclear infrastructure issues defined under the IAEA milestones approach. From legal frameworks to grid capacity, from regulatory development to human resource planning, from financing strategies to stakeholder engagement. Third, the NPO ensures that all national stakeholders understand their roles and responsibilities, and that the decisions are taken in a transparent, inclusive, and informed manner. Finally, the NPO supports Ethiopia in preparing for future self-evaluations, and when the time is right, an integrated nuclear infrastructure review, the INIR mission, which will assess readiness to progress from milestone 1 to milestone 2, and all the way to milestone 3. Dear colleagues, the milestones approach is the foundation of the IS support to all newcomer countries. It provides a structured, step-by-step framework for developing the commitments, capacities, and competencies needed to launch a nuclear power program safely and sustainably. It is flexible enough to reflect national circumstances, yet rigorous enough to ensure that key issues are addressed in the right sequence. Ethiopia is entering this process at a moment of global opportunity. Around the world, nuclear power is experiencing renewed recognition as a tool for development. Countries are extending the lifetime of existing reactors. Major economies are investing in new large-scale units, and innovation in advanced reactors is accelerating. Private investment is growing, supply chains are expanding, and international cooperation is deepening. Africa's voice in this conversation is increasingly visible, and Ethiopia's participation reinforces that momentum. At the same time, we know that embarking on nuclear power is not only a technical undertaking. It requires broad public trust, responsible communication, and sustained national consensus. The IAEA stands ready upon Ethiopia's request to deploy its stakeholder engagement advisory service to help ensure that the program is built on transparent dialogue and long-term societal support. In the days ahead, you will benefit from the experience of colleagues from Ghana and Estonia, two countries that have navigated the early stages of the milestones process with discipline and clarity. Their insights into building a NPO, developing a national position, managing stakeholder engagement, and preparing for any missions will be invaluable. Their journey showed that while each country's path is unique, the principles of good governance, rigorous analysis, and effective coordination apply everywhere. Ethiopia's own journey is just beginning, but its direction is clear. You are taking deliberate, measured steps. You are investing in people and institutions. You are drawing on global good practices while shaping a program that reflects national needs. Ladies and gentlemen, the IAEA is committed to supporting you at every step through technical cooperation, expert missions, training, advisory services, and the full range of tools available under the milestones approaches. Together, we will help to ensure that Ethiopia's program develops in a way that is safe, secure, sustainable, and fully aligned with your national vision. I wish you a productive workshop and a successful week of learning, dialogue, and planning. The work you begin here will shape Ethiopia's energy future for generations. Thank you, and I'm sure that Ethiopia is one of the African countries that start quickly develop the nuclear power. This is necessary for the new economy and the change in the face of the country that we could see even on the change in the face of the capital and Addis Ababa. Let me assure you that as my whole life and all my career through the nuclear operation, I was myself reactor operator for many years. I was director of a nuclear power plant. That nuclear power is a safe and reliable source of energy for centuries, for many years, and you will benefit from it. Thank you and good luck.